Hello, happy Friday. I am so excited to chat with you guys tonight. My name is Patrice Buller, and I do these calls all the time. I talk to all kinds of normal, regular people who maybe are in corporate America and they're looking for a change. They're tired of the 9-to-5 grind and they want to either be home with their kids or pursue something else that they're passionate about, have a little bit more freedom and flexibility in their life, or a lot of moms who want to be home or already stay at home and they just want something to be passionate about outside of their kids, something to give them another purpose and passion to pour their energy into. So I talk to people all the time that are interested in this, but in my 1.5 years of coaching, this is my first time talking to my people, healthcare and fitness professionals, and I will be real and say that you guys, meaning me, we are the hardest to share this opportunity with because we're skeptical. And I was there. I was skeptical for 2 years. It took me 2 years to say yes to this opportunity. Part of me wants to kick myself because I honestly have just seen such a fast momentum that I'm like, oh, where would I be if I had started 2 years ago? But the other part of me just knows that I believe, God just had his hand in all of it and his timing, his plan, and I was supposed to sign up with the coach that I joined with. So all that to say, I no longer want to waste time, waste this precious gift and not share it with people. And, I feel like, so I'm in a minority, healthcare and fitness professionals, we're a minority in this coaching business. And there's a need for us. There's a need for us because we already are very passionate about health and fitness. We already have a desire to really help people live healthy. And so we're needed in this business, and I am just ready to get my people. And I have an incredible team, a really, really incredible team. And I just want to grab some healthcare and fitness professionals and, take you to the top with us because this opportunity is incredible and it can really merge and mesh really well with what you're already doing. And that's what I'm going to explain to you because I think people have that one size fits all mentality and they don't see it working together. So we're going to chat about all of it. I'm going to try to keep this quick because I want to honor your time. If you aren't catching this live, that's totally fine. If you want to catch the playback, that's cool too. But we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So like I said, as health and fitness professionals, we're in the minority. We really are. And there's just a big need for us. So again, my name is Patrice Buller and I have a passion for prevention. A lot of what healthcare professionals do, nurses, doctors, physical therapists, it's a lot of treatment, right? So you're providing a solution to a problem. Whereas my big passion is prevention because basically my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my mom's grandmother, she had 9 kids and all of them died before her, all from lifestyle preventable diseases. I had no grandparents at my high school graduation. I have no old people in my family. And I was like, you know what? This cannot be the story for me. It can't be the story for my kids. I have to do something about this. And so that's where my passion for health and fitness began. And I just knew that there weren't enough people teaching prevention. There weren't enough people getting to people before they lived a whole life of these bad habits that lead to the diseases and all of that type of stuff. And so that's kind of where my heart is. And, that's what my team is passionate about. So a lot of people fall into this opportunity, honestly. They start off as challengers and they see really great results and people are asking them what they're doing. And so they decide to become a coach so they can share it with people and earn an income. And that's great. I have plenty of coaches on my team like that. But I chose this. Because for me as a personal trainer, I didn't love getting up at 3 a.m. and going and training people before they were going to work. I didn't love training late after people got off of work and wanted to work out. And this was before I had kids. I knew that I wanted kids one day and that wasn't sustainable for me. And I didn't want to be working on everybody else's schedule. As much as I loved getting to help people in their health and fitness, I wanted to do it on my own time and around my family schedule. And so for me, that wasn't working for me. So I decided to take clients in the home once I had kids. And now you're talking people coming in inside of the house and trying to keep a house perfectly clean with 2 little kids and worried about nap times. And so it just didn't fit for me. So I was like, okay, what can I do where I can still be at home with my kids? Because that's my heart, that's my desire. But I'm passionate about this thing. I want to see as many people get healthy as possible. How do I do both? And so after saying no for 2 years, because I was skeptical, and I'll share all my objections with you because you probably feel the same thing. After saying no for 2 years, I finally said yes, and it's been the biggest blessing for my family because I'm able to do both. I'm home with my babies all day, every day, but I can, on my own time, on my own schedule, work a business where I'm generating an incredible income just from helping people, which is already what I'm passionate about. So for anybody that doesn't know what Beachbody is, so yes, this is Beachbody coaching. And you may have preconceived thoughts about this. If you see some of the Beachbody coaches out there that you know are Beachbody coaches, most people don't even know I'm a Beachbody coach. I love those conversations when I'm talking to people and they're like, oh wait, you're a Beachbody coach? I didn't know. And I'm like, yes. Not that I love this company. I love this company. They take care of us. They have a serious mission to really help people live healthy, fulfilling lives. I believe in this company. And so it's not that I don't believe in it. It's just the fact that if I'm walking around saying Beachbody all day, every day, and I'm hashtagging 80-day obsession and 21-day fix and Shakeology, people are going to run away, right? It's not about pushing products down people's throats. It's about living a lifestyle, being an example, and attracting people that way. So, I said no for the 2 years because I didn't want to lose myself in that. I'm like, I don't want to be attached to something else. And those are some of the programs. So that's what Beachbody is. They are a company that try to make fitness and health accessible to everybody through at-home fitness programs. But now they're streamed digital, so you can do them anywhere, at the gym, outside, on vacation. I just did it in Mexico. I was working out in Mexico. So anywhere, right? So there's at-home fitness programs that are accessible and affordable for everyone. What happened was they put them out there in these infomercials and people were buying them. When they went to collect testimonies and intel to see, are people doing these programs? People weren't completing them. And so they found that there was this little forum where people who had gone through the programs were kind of coaching people that were currently going through the programs. And the results skyrocketed. People were actually doing the programs. They were actually completing them. They felt supported. They felt loved. They felt like somebody was checking in on them, and there to guide them. So they actually completed the programs and saw great results. So our CEO, Carl Deichler, was like, we're on to something here. Let's create a compensation plan for these people. They're doing it on their own time, their own dime. Let's create what's now called Team Beachbody. So Team Beachbody is a team of coaches where we don't just provide resources for people and sell them a product like most companies, right? You sell a product and your job is done. That's not us. We provide people with resources, incredible resources that are changing lives, and that's where our job starts. Then we plug them into an accountability group. We get to know what their goals are, what their struggles are. We plug them into an accountability group with women that are just like them so they can see that they're normal, and we love them, support them, and encourage them as they reach their goals for life. So that's what I love about it. It's not some quick fix thing. It's not some quick exchange and done. It's like we're really changing and impacting people's lives. And at the end of the day, we're cheerleaders. We're there to cheer them on and really help them to get to where they want to be. So that's basically what Beachbody is, just to give a little bit of a background. Yes, I do have notes here because I could talk forever and ever and ever, but I'm not going to do that to you tonight. So I'm going to hop right into some of the objections that I had, that you probably have, and objections that I hear from people that do end up joining my team. But it's just the things that kind of come to our heads, especially as health and fitness professionals, because we can't really picture them merging. So the first objection, the three that I'm going to talk about is I'm afraid to lose my brand. That was me. I'm afraid to be salesy, and I can't, how do I do both? The one size fits all mentality. So first let's talk about I'm afraid to lose my brand, because that was totally me. So before I became a coach, which was about 1.5 years ago, I was a personal trainer for like 5 years, even before that. And I was just sharing away on my little profile, sharing my workouts, doing videos for people. I was sharing recipes and meal plans, just giving it all away, kind of emulating these Beachbody coaches that I didn't even know were Beachbody coaches. So I've been a coach basically for like 6 years. I just didn't even know it. So I'm sharing and sharing and sharing because really, again, my heart, my passion is just to serve people and see them thrive in their health and fitness. And so I would just give things away. And so I already had my brand, which is Funky Fit. It's all about putting the fun back into fitness and not making it something that, we dread or that we have to do, but that we get to do, and making it fun and exciting. It's just figuring out what motivates you and makes you excited. So Funky Fit, that's kind of my thing. So I already had funky fit going on, right? So in my head, I'm like, well, I don't want to connect with a company and be like Beachbody coach, because who wants to do that? So that's why I said no for the 2 years. Meanwhile, my husband's like, babe, this is legit. Like, you're already doing it. You're already sharing your health and fitness journey. You're not getting paid. Like, you're doing us a disservice right now. And I was like, no, I don't know what these coaches are doing. I just want to do my own thing. Okay. So I did. Finally, I won't share how I connected with my coach, but I love that she connected faith and fitness. And I was like, that's me. Oh my gosh. Joined with her. And what is cool about this opportunity is it's not Beachbody and then you. You probably see that out there, and maybe that's what's turned you off, because that's what turned me off. There are a lot of coaches that do take that approach. They're Beachbody, 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 products, programs, and you're like, ugh, right? Well, I did anyway. But the cool thing about it is you can brand you, and that's what I did. It's funky fit. That's what people see. If you go scroll through my Instagram, you will not see Shakeology. You will not see the name Shakeology. You will not see the name 80 Day Obsession. You will not see the name Beachbody anywhere. Why? Because it's about funky fit. It's about me sharing my health and fitness, inspiring other people, motivating other people, talking about my kids, my family, my passion for Jesus, all the things that make me me. And then sprinkled in, you'll see me invite people into the opportunity. I won't say Beachbody still, but I will say, hey, you know, you can join me. This isn't just me living healthy to brag. I'm posting my workouts to brag to you how amazing I am. This is me saying, you know, I push past my excuses every single day. Yeah, it's a struggle. The workouts are hard. That's why it's called a workout. But I get through them with community, and you can join us, right? So occasionally you'll see me invite people into challenge groups, invite people into the coaching opportunity so that they know they can join me, but in a way that's not like, here, buy this product, right? So you brand you, and as a result of that, you get to offer incredible products and programs and nutritional support that you can get behind, that you can stand behind, because it's high quality. And so that's just a byproduct of what you're doing, is you get to offer these resources to people. And it's a lot less work on you. You're not creating all the things from scratch and all of that. So I would teach that if you're like, well, I don't really have a brand. Like, what do you mean by brand? I'm talking about if you are passionate about running, you stay that. You stay the running girl, and you just so happen to, you know, when you're running a running accountability group, the weightlifting days that you're supposed to do as a runner anyway when you're training are going to be a Beachbody program that they can do in their home. You don't have to create it, or you don't have to send them to a website that's not giving you any credit. You can help partner that up. If you love CrossFit, you stay CrossFit. And guess what? They can do extra cardio, or, you know, with a cardio Beachbody program, or you can provide them with clean eating, cleanses and pre-workout, post-workout, natural products. So there's a way to take it and mesh it to what you're already doing, to where you don't have to sell out and be something else. So that was one of my first objections. Second thing was, I don't want to be salesy. It's kind of like when you're a mom and you're like, I'm a mom, but I just want to be a good mom. I don't want to be a bad mom. Well, if you're thinking that way, you're probably not a bad mom, right? That's how it is. Same thing with this. If you're cautious about not being salesy, then you won't be salesy. The beautiful part is, like I said, maybe, yeah, if I'm hashtagging 80 Day Obsession and I'm hashtagging 21 Day Fix and, all this stuff, then maybe that kind of comes off a little bit salesy. But there is a way to do it that I would teach you, because I would teach you everything that you would need to know to be successful. I would teach you how to brand yourself and make yourself at the forefront. And, the behind the scenes is when you just listen to what their struggles are, and then you help provide a solution to their struggles. So you don't have to be salesy. You are authentically you. You share your story. You share your struggles, your passions, what makes you you. And then as a result of that, people want to do what you're doing. They're going to want to join you and be a part of it. Just like if you go to a restaurant that you love, you're going to talk about it, right? If you open up a restaurant or a store, or, you see a movie that you love, you're not going to keep that inside. You're going to talk about it. It's going to come up in conversation, and, you're going to share it because it's something that you're passionate about. And that's the same thing with this. You're going to share it, and people are going to want to be a part of it. And the cool thing is, it's nothing icky. Like, I'm not selling somebody some crazy, diet pills or something. Like, we're selling health. We're selling nutrition plans where we don't diet. Like, we eat food. So people are like, wait, what? I can eat food and still lose weight and be healthy? Yes, you can. We're selling, fitness programs. Like, we're selling things that are beneficial to everybody that people can actually stand behind. So there's nothing icky about that, okay? And then the last objection that I had, that some of you probably have, is, how do I do both? And the truth is, whether you're a holistic health coach or a doula or a midwife or a personal trainer, or you own a gym or you do CrossFit or you love to run, no matter what it is that you do, you have your own kind of like passion and your vision and your mission, right? And I know for me, like I was sharing a lot for free. And so because of that, I had developed like a following, a community. It wasn't huge, but I developed a following of people who really did trust me. They trusted me, and it was my ministry, and it was my, you know, kind of like my passion place. And so I didn't want to turn around and be like, okay, here you go. Why don't you buy a challenge pack? That I wasn't sure how that would work. And so the cool part is that it just merges with what you're doing. So like I said, you can listen to what their goals are and you match them up to the gaps, whatever the gaps that are missing in what they're doing, you can connect them with that and still be able to be branded as you, which is really cool. So, what did I say? So salesy, I can't do this because I'm XYZ. Like I said, it's just a way for you to reach more people. It's a platform for more people. And that's kind of what it came down to for me. I'm like, I'm saying no. What do I have to lose? If nothing else, it's just going to give me a platform. It's going to give me tools to provide people to reach more people. And that's my heart. At the end of the day, that's what I want. I want to change the entire world. I know I can't do it by myself. That's why I love sharing the opportunity so that people can join and do it with me. Okay, so the second thing is, first thing is objections. Second thing we're talking about is why it works. Why does this work? First thing, everything is virtual. Everything. I was in Mexico on a beach last week. Don't make me jealous of that, because it's raining outside right now and super cold. But I was in Mexico on a beach because of Beachbody. Yes, all inclusive, all expenses paid for me and my husband, just for helping, guess how many? 3 people at least. My goal is to help way more than that, but just for helping at least 3 people a month for last year, they sent me and my husband on all inclusive, like we paid for nothing, with like $800 of trip dollars to just spend there on massages and stuff. Like we didn't even know what to do with ourselves. We were like, what is happening here? So all for helping people. So Beachbody takes care of us for taking care of people, which I think is so cool. As a personal trainer, I couldn't earn vacations. Like I didn't earn swag that comes to my door every month, like t-shirts and book bags and, you know, all these gifts for appreciation. Like I didn't get that before. And so I just love that they love to take care of us. So anyway, you can be in Mexico or Georgia or Tennessee. The cool part is I have customers, clients, and coaches in all over the country, all over the US, in now United Kingdom we expanded to. So my team is like growing there, which is so cool. And Canada, and Beachbody's not going anywhere, let me tell you. So we're gonna keep expanding country. If you're like, oh, well, there's too many coaches in America. Guess what? You have other countries that you can get into now. So you can be wherever you are and still work the business because it's virtual. So in Mexico, yes, it was a vacation, but my husband and I agreed that, you know, I would take an hour every day and work my business. An hour a day, which is what I would teach you anyway, is how to work it an hour a day into what you're already doing. So an hour a day, I would go in, I would check in with my challengers, which is on an app. I'm looking for my phone, but it's right there. I'm talking to my phone. So I would go in and just check in on an app. We have a private app for community for our challenge groups. I would check in on them, you know, make sure that they were getting their workouts in, getting the exercise, their nutrition in. I would encourage them. My posts were already scheduled the week before, so they all posted. My devotions posted. All I had to do was hop in, like love on them, encourage them, and get out, right? Super easy. I was signing up new coaches. I was signing up new clients, people joining our team, getting them set up. I was able to still connect with people even while I was in another country because it's virtual. How cool is that? As a personal trainer, I had to show up. I had to show up, to the gym, whether my kids were sick, whether I was sick, whether, it was a snow day, or if it was a snow day and we couldn't show up, I didn't get paid for it, right? Like I had to physically be there. And if you love to do that, you can still do that. You don't have to stop doing that. It's not all or nothing, right? But you get to choose what you do. So, I had to be there. And if I wasn't there, I didn't get paid. Or if my client didn't show up, I didn't get paid. Whereas now you can literally still be doing everything that you're doing, working your main profession. And on the side, you're building up this additional income, and it can happen anywhere. what can kind of happen is that because it's virtual, it's like a little bubble. So we try to offer just different things to get things face to face. So live videos and Zoom call, which is kind of like Skype, but with the little Brady Bunch squares. So we get on calls and we talk about, you know, how their nutrition is going. We do like live workouts where we all hop on and get our workout on at the same time and add that extra accountability for people so they don't feel like they're at home alone. So they get, you know, that extra support. And so you don't have to do anything face-to-face, but you can. We're all about community on my team. I love getting together with people. I love having workouts at my house with anybody who lives nearby. When it gets nice outside, we're gonna be doing local meetups at the park, you know, going for walks and getting people together so they feel like this is a real thing that they can be a part of. So you can do as little or as much as you want. If you love people and you wanna be around people, be around people. This is a real opportunity so you can really just get to know people in that way. So everything's virtual. There's also the client expansion. So it's a way to get more clients. With sometimes at gyms, it's like, okay, I get this person, you get this person, you're kind of fighting for clients. It's not that way at all. You can have 3 people, you can have 300 people. There's no cap on how many people you can reach because like I said, it's virtual and all around the country. So it's merging your profession to where, you know, if you love what you do, that's what I want you to hear. If you love what you do, you don't have to stop that. Keep it going. It's a way for you to reach more people and earn an extra income, okay? So keep doing what you love. In the meantime, I would teach you how to, on your lunch break or while the kids are in bed or before they wake up, take that hour a day. And again, it depends how quickly you want your business to grow. If you want it to grow, you probably will have to put a couple of hours in a day to start. But minimum an hour. If you can give me an hour, commit to an hour, I'll teach you how to start growing that income. So as that income grows and grows and grows, and you start to pretty quickly, depending on how quickly you work, you know, you can match that income. And then you decide. You can keep this main profession and work less or however you want. Or you can, you know, be home and let this income continue to grow and grow and grow as you put more time to it. But you have the freedom to choose what that looks like for you. What else? Another thing is most gyms don't have nutrition support, right? So people pay what, $100 to $200 per month just to have access to equipment most of the time. And then they still have to, if they want a personal trainer, they want somebody to tell them what to do because most people don't know what to do. They just go in and talk to people all the time and we're like, yeah, I just kind of got on this machine and then I left. Or I stayed for 2 hours. I'm like, what did you do in the gym for 2 hours? Like, why are you there for 2 hours? It drives me crazy. I work out for 30 minutes every day. Get in, get done, make sure it's focused and effective and you're done. But people don't know that. They go into gyms, they think they have to work out for 2 hours doing random stuff and they don't see results. So with this, we are able to provide not only the workouts, right, but the nutrition support that they don't get from a gym. So I send people sometimes, or I used to, be like, oh, you should go to GNC or Vitamin Shop or Costco and buy this supplement and this protein and this, you know, these electrolytes and you know, do this cleanse and recommend other things for people. If you're a nutritionist, you'll probably recommend, you know, Whole30 and all different programs, but we're sending people away to other people's products and we're not getting anything from that. Whereas by being a coach, you can supply them with nutrition, with quality supplements. Everything we have is plant-based. It's you know, no artificial anything, no preservatives. Again, no for 2 years, mainly because I thought it was junk. All this supplement stuff would just be junk, like every other junky junk, everything out there. I didn't want to put my name on it. I don't want to put my name on a shake. Yeah, right. The shakes out there, most of them are junk. I didn't want my name on any of that. So I was so happy to finally do the research and see that Beachbody really does make an effort, like a crazy effort to make sure that every single ingredient is what it is above all of the competitors. There's no artificial anything, and it really is high quality stuff. And so, you know, having products that you can provide supply for people and you can believe in it, you can get behind it because it really is high quality and you don't have to keep it in your house. I don't have stuff in my house. If I do, it's because, we just got these new bars that I'm like shipping out to people who are testing them for me because I can't have nuts. But if you do have stuff, it's maybe because you're sending out samples to people or you have them yourself, but you don't have to keep anything in your house. You don't have to keep inventory. You're not responsible to have thousands of dollars of inventory that you have to get out. So You don't have to have your supplements and get people to come buy them. They go to the website, they get it, they order it, and Beachbody ships it to them. So it's just a way to provide so many things for people. Pre-workout, a plant-based pre-workout, a post-workout with BCAAs in it, electrolytes, that's a healthier version of Gatorade, healthier version, a nighttime supplement. So we're just able to provide so many different things that I don't have to come up with. I don't desire to come up with my own shake. I just don't. But I also don't want to send them to Costco to get something either. I can send them something that I trust that I'm going to get, compensated for. Okay, so another thing is how clients, if you're a personal trainer, I'm trying to hit all of the different areas here because I've talked to a lot of women that are joining us. Most couldn't make it tonight, but they'll catch the playback. All different fields, right? So we have our nurses, we have our doulas, we have personal trainers. I'm kind of trying to touch on everybody. So as personal trainers, at least for me specifically, most of the time, people can't afford us, right? They can't afford to come to us every day, which is how often they need to see us, or nutritionists. They can afford to see you every single day. So they end up not seeing the results that they want to see. Whereas now we can provide them with tools that they can do apart from us. I used to say, well, I don't want to send them to do home workouts. They're not going to come work out with me, but that's not the case. It's a complement to what you're doing, and there's a way to go about doing that. So you can customize based off of what their goals are. Again, runners, you can do the strength workouts outside of this. You can do yoga outside of your running. CrossFit, weights. There's so many different programs for everybody's needs. All right, so that's enough about that. So we talked about objections. We talked about why it works, right? Because it's virtual, expanding clientele, all that good stuff. Now we're going to talk about how to make money. That's what everybody wants to know. This is the nitty gritty. And it's crazy because I used to just never want to talk about this part ever. I don't know why we're so afraid to talk about money. Like, doctors have, they perform surgeries and they get paid for it. And, firemen save lives and they get paid for it. We are health and fitness coaches. We provide services to people and we get paid for it. Like, that's not a bad thing. I don't know why we're afraid to talk about the income part of it, but basically, the first thing is you get paid 25% commission off of anything that goes through your website. So what we recommend for people is the annual all access pass. This is because we know we're giving them every single thing they need to be successful. So they get a whole entire year of Beachbody workouts. There's hundreds of workout programs. They get a whole year of that. There's a healthy cooking show, nutrition plans that go along with it. So a whole year. I just noticed that little horse is hanging out back there, like suffocating on the wall. So they get a whole year of the workouts. They get their first month's supply of Shakeology, which is our superfood nutrition shake. It's not a protein shake like I thought it was. It's not junky. Like I said, it's super clean, and it's not just protein. There's prebiotics, there's probiotics, there's digestive enzymes. I had a coach from the UK tell me, she was like, I struggled with digestive issues and it's already within a few weeks, like I'm regular again, and I'm digesting better. And I was like, that's amazing. And, someone else just said that they had a rash on their face that cleared up really quickly within, drinking Shakeology. Same thing with my eczema when I was pregnant. So not very long ago, I covered my hands. I had the professional photographers edit my hands because my eczema was so covering my hands. My whole life, my siblings' job was to tattle on me for scratching. It was serious. And just within 6 months of drinking Shakeology. So if I had stopped that first month or second month, I probably wouldn't have seen the benefits. But after 6 months, I didn't even expect this to happen. I looked down and my hands were clear. I can show you a before and after picture. I can post it below. It's for real. I would never make something like that up. And so besides it being an easy, quick, cheap meal, because it's $3 a shake, which is cheaper than any other meal you're going to get at Chick-fil-A or anywhere else. $3 a meal, and it gives you all your nutrients you need for the whole day. So they get their first month's supply of that. They have the portion fixed containers. They get your support in your community. So it's regularly $199. It's on sale for $160 right now. But a year of health and fitness support for the price of like a month at a gym. They get a whole year. So if you got somebody that's like, hey, I want that, let me sign me up, you would get, for the $199, you'd get $70 commission off of that. Our goal in our business is to help at least 3 people every month. That just proves that your business is moving forward towards that income. 3 people a month, that adds up pretty quickly to where if you put in the work, you could be making a few $100s every month just from the new people you're bringing in. Now those people are gonna stay on Shakeology or Performance Line, so that is gonna add up as well. So you can see how that commission definitely starts to build over time, but that's where you're like working for the money. When you hear of coaches quitting their jobs, retiring their husbands, which is my goal. I want to bring my husband home. I want to do this as a family and let him pursue things he's passionate about. And so when you hear of that happening, it's because, not because people are selling 1,000 challenge packs a month or 1 billion challenge packs a month. That'd be a lot of work. It's because they have built up a team of people who are passionate about this just like they are. It could be those moms like I was talking about who started off as a challenger and decided to earn an income sharing because they were already sharing it, or people like us who decide I'm going all in with this and I want to live a life of freedom. That's our goal, is to live debt-free. Just be freed up to do whatever God calls us to do. And so that's definitely possible with this business. So when I said yes, I went all in from day one. Doesn't mean all in with time, but all in with my focus, my intentionality. And I was like, I want to figure out what I have to do to make this business work because I see the potential and I have all those tools to teach you. So that's, the retail side, recruiting side, that's really how you see that long-term income where you can be in Mexico and not pick up your phone if you didn't want to, but you're still getting that, paid on Thursday in the bank because your team is out there still killing it and they're helping people and they're helping people help people and help people. And so that's where that residual income really starts to build up. So that is how we make money. So another thing is quarterly bonuses, which range anywhere from $1,000 a quarter to $50,000 a quarter. Yes, $50,000 per quarter. So 4 times a year, just in the quarterly bonuses. This is apart from the team cycle bonus, what your team's doing. This is apart from anything you make from commissions. This is the quarterly bonus that once you reach a certain rank in the business, because you are just growing your team and training your team by reaching certain ranks, then you qualify for those bonuses. They continue to grow as you go up to where, again, that's just extra money that Beachbody's like, here you go, you're blessing people, we're going to bless you. So that is the gist of it. Again, it's kind of, I don't know why, it used to be weird to talk about money and I never wanted to talk about it, but I have to because this is a real opportunity and I don't like to lead with that because I don't want people joining just for the money and thinking it's a get-rich-quick scheme, because it's definitely not that. You have to put in the work. You have to be consistent. But if you show up every day, you treat it like a business, your business will grow and it can do incredible things for your family financially. I will share, I don't think I've ever shared this before, but I will share that my first year as a coach, and granted, I had a 2-month-old baby and a 2-year-old who was struggling with eczema and scratching all day, every day. So life was insane and crazy. And my first year working just in the crazy mom pockets, cracks of the day, I was able to replace my income as a personal trainer in my first year. Already this year, in the first few months, I am on track to more than double that from that year. And then that's the way this business works, is you don't just get a 3% raise or whatever the raises are in corporate America, or okay, you get this little raise. It compounds pretty quickly on top of each other. So the next year, I'll probably double that. And the next year, I'll probably double that. So there's like a substantial opportunity financially in this business. And again, I don't want to lead with that. You have to have a heart to serve people. You have to be passionate about, putting in the work and not being fearful and just going all at it. But it will absolutely pay off. I promise you. We're seeing it happen, and coaches all around, all in the network are seeing it happen as well. And so, you have to, just make that decision and go all in with it. So all of that, last thing basically is how you would get started. So first thing is, you wouldn't change a thing. Like I said, this is about you being you. So don't think you all of a sudden have to be this Beachbody coach and say all these words that sound so yucky. You don't. I don't. I never will. Not that I'm not proud of this company. Like I said, this company just sent me to Mexico. I'm not proud of this company. I'm very proud. But you want to create that curiosity where people are coming to you and where they don't feel like you're trying to push stuff in their face. So you keep being you. If you run, you keep running, right? If you do CrossFit, you keep doing that. If you're a nurse, you keep being a nurse and treating people. But what do you do to complement that? As a nurse, you can start promoting prevention. You can run clean eating groups. You can run night shift groups, because I have lots of clients and customers who are night shift, and their problem is they eat all night long. They're snacking on unhealthy things just to stay awake and because it's there. So maybe you run a clean eating group where you just focus on how to get in your workouts in your busy schedules, how to eat healthy, while being on night shift. So that's what you can do. You can promote that prevention, right? Like I said, if you do CrossFit, you could do a group where you're doing clean eating in to complement that. If you're a personal trainer, then maybe you, or group fitness instructor, yoga, whatever, maybe you do, like I said, clean eating groups, or, workouts where they can, when they're not with you, do other workouts. So there's plenty of things to do. Keep doing you, and at the same time, I would plug you into my virtual challenge so you can see how it's run, how I run it, how people get their results, how it goes, and you'll see how it goes. And at the same time, so you're being you, you're hopping in a challenge, peeking around, seeing how it goes, starting to just kind of build up your story, and you're also at the same time plugged into our virtual coach mentorship. So you would just, it's self-paced, you go as fast or as slow as you want to, it's all on a website. You go through and you just take it at the pace that you want to take it. You grow this business as fast or as slow as you want to, and you would go from there. So that's basically how it would go. And again, you're doing it alongside of a community. We have weekly team calls and trainings. We have constant things that we're doing to just make sure that you're getting the support that you need, but you got to take it and you got to implement it, because I can give you all the tools, but you got to take it and make it your own and treat it like a business to grow it. So, I talked about nurses. Oh, doulas and midwives. I want to talk about this because I know I have some doulas that are going to tune into this, and midwives. How cool will it be? You deal with moms all the time. How cool will it be if you're not just saying you want to eat healthy during your pregnancy, you want to work out during your pregnancy, and they're like, well, what do I do? What am I allowed to do? What do I eat? What's safe for the baby? Instead of you just sending them off or trying to come up with stuff on your own, taking your time, how cool if you would say, all right, I'm going to plug you into this accountability group with other pregnant moms like you. You're going to do the prenatal workouts. Yes, we have prenatal workouts that are from a certified prenatal, postnatal personal trainer who is going to teach them what is safe and not safe to do during their pregnancy. So they get to do the workouts that are specific for them. You get to provide them with meal plans and nutrition that's safe for them. And again, that accountability group where they can do it and journey alongside of other moms that are just like them, ask questions, feel supported and loved. How cool if you could provide that for them. It helps them and it helps you, because the more active they are during their pregnancy, the better their labor and delivery is going to be, which is going to be a better postpartum recovery, which is going to send them back to you. And you also get to help them postpartum get back into shape. Now you have a postpartum mom group going on over here where they're getting in their workouts and learning how to eat healthy while breastfeeding and losing weight while breastfeeding. And so you get to just really supply them from start to finish on to their next baby. Like, that's a really cool way to be able to do that. So, and develop that residual income at the same time. And then you choose how often you want to be a doula, you get to choose that and be in charge of that. So you don't have to know what you're doing to go all in, but you do have to be committed, but you can really live out this passion for health and fitness in a way that's going to be a blessing to you and your family, and really fulfill the dreams that you've been wanting. So what is the cost? The cost per month, drum roll please, $15.95 per month to own your own business, where, like I said, there's no ceiling on your income. You pay $15 a month, which is absolutely worth it. If you want to, drink our products and do our workout programs and do all that stuff so that you have your own story, that's definitely a part of it, is, be an example and living it out yourself. That's gonna add in there. But my goal, I've never ever paid for my Shakeology. I drink it every single month. I'm never gonna stop because I want to, continue to see the benefits. But I've never paid for my Shakeology every month because I've helped at least a few people every single month, which means if nothing else, I would break even, and then everything else is in my pocket. So the goal would be to help you make back that initial investment. If you got that challenge pack, that's gonna waive your sign-up fee, and then you have the tools to be able to get to know them so that you can talk to your people about them. And so my goal would be to help you make that back in your first month or two, depending on how quickly you wanted to make it back. And then from there, the rest is, your own personal income. And like I said, my thing was, what do I have to lose? I'm saying no for 2 years, that's fine. But what do I have to lose? It could either, worst case, I get a yummy shake that has, it's like 7 salads. It would taste like a chocolate frosty that I drink every day. That's changed my health. And I meet a community of women that I am obsessed with, that just keep me, you know, passionate about what I'm doing and earn some money. Like, that's the worst case scenario, right? Best case scenario is you can provide some serious financial freedom for your family, flexibility, you know, of time, of money, and just really let it be a blessing in your life. So that's pretty much it. So if you're looking to expand what you're already doing, if I didn't hit on where you are as a healthcare or fitness professional and you have more questions about what that would look like, if you own a gym or anything like that, I would love to talk to you a little bit more specifically about what it would look like for you. But basically, our team is on fire right now. And I can say that, and it's not bragging because it's not just me. I'm honored to lead them, but my team is on fire and they are doing incredible things and helping to change a lot of lives. And because of that, we are actually in the top 1% of the entire company, 400,000 coaches in this company. And we are at the top 1% because we're passionate about this. If you can't tell, we're passionate about this, and we want to grab people and bring them with us because we're making big waves and we're so excited to change even more lives this year. So if you want to join us, be a part of it, or you just have more questions, comment below. I would love to answer them. And I will talk to you soon, hopefully. All right. Have a good night. Happy Friday.